Here are 7 things that I believe all men need to give up as soon as possible. And the first thing is caring about what others think. You see, the truth is, other people don't have merit into your life. They do not pay your bills. They do not have your struggles. They don't know what you know. They haven't faced what you faced. They don't wear your clothes. They don't wear your shoes. They don't understand life the way you understand life. And that's because we're all given a unique perspective. We all go through different things, right? So we can definitely take advice from people that we trust, people that we love. But when you're working on some things in your life, some things that are true and near to you, things like your goals and dreams, maybe you don't want to share that with everybody. Maybe you want to keep that to yourself, right? Maybe you don't want to deal with everybody's opinions on what you got going on in your life. Maybe you need to figure out what you want for your life. And we never really give ourselves a chance to ask ourselves what we want out of our own life. And I feel like that's doing a disservice to yourself, to your soul, even to God, because a lot of times God puts that on your heart. He puts those goals and dreams on your heart. And we don't believe in ourselves enough to go after those goals and dreams because we listen to everybody else's perspectives. But what about our own perspective? So you can't care about what other people think. You have to make the right decision for your life. And only you know what that decision is. Only you can make that decision, because the truth is only you live with that decision. See, other people can guide you, but at the end of the day, they don't live with that decision. You have to be the one to live with the decision. Does that make sense? Other people can guide you, right? Other people can help you, right? People can tell you what to do, but the truth is they won't be living with that decision. You have to live with that decision, not them. They don't deal with the consequences of your actions. You deal with the consequences of your actions. So when I say stop caring what people think, give up caring about what others think, it goes so much more beyond just the mental or the mind frame of just not caring and living your life and being free. It ain't even about all that. It's about being able to be a man, being accountable for your life, being responsible for your life, and admitting that this is your life and your life is your responsibility. And if you make a decision, won't you feel better knowing that you made that decision? Nobody else made it for you. Whether it went right or wrong, whether it went good or bad, you made that decision. At least for me, I can live with a decision that I made. I can live with the results. I can live with the consequences. It's hard. It's so hard for me to live with the consequences of a decision that I did not make, that I mindlessly made because other people were telling me to do it. You got to be a leader. You got to be a leader in your life. You got to lead your life. You got to figure out what works for you. And you can't tell everybody your goals and dreams. On top of that, you can't care what other people think because they're not doing the work for you. They're not even doing the work with you. You have to do the work and you have to live with the consequences. Doesn't that mean we got to put on our big boy pants and make these big boy decisions? Yes, it does. That's the only fair thing, right? The next thing that's very, very important is to give up procrastination. Procrastination is responsible for ruining so many dreams. So many amazing people are supposed to be doing so many amazing things, but they keep procrastinating. And I think it's 2 reasons why. First, we have a bad relationship with time. We think that we have a whole bunch of time in our life and we don't. We don't know when it's going to be our time to go. And that's why we have to practice gratitude. When you're grateful for your life, you're grateful for your time and you won't waste it. Once you have gratitude, you won't waste your time. You won't procrastinate because you realize that life is fragile. You realize that you could be here today and gone tomorrow. So if you want to get something done, you're not going to procrastinate. You're not going to put that barrier between your reality today and what your reality could be tomorrow. You could reach your goals and dreams in the next couple weeks, months, or years if you put the continuous work in. But if you procrastinate, it's going to take much longer than it should, or it may not happen at all. We have a terrible relationship with time, and we waste it. We get distracted so easily, and that's why we need to do deep work, and we need to focus on the tasks at hand. What helps me is drinking Magic Mind. I've been using Magic Mind for more than a month now. It has kept me laser sharp and laser focused. And when you guys use the code Malique 20, you'll get 48% off your first order of Magic Mind. I kid you not, this thing works. It's a performance shot, and it helps you perform. It helps you put the work in. It helps you grind. It helps you to lock in. So if you need that extra kick, if you need that extra boost, if you're easily distracted, Magic Mind will help you to get laser sharp and laser focused on the goals at hand. So that'll be the first link in the description. And I promise you, man, I've been using it and it works. And I hope that it works for you guys as well. So we have to stop procrastinating. We have to get our time back. We have to get our mind back. We have to get back to who we're meant to be. We're meant to be productive. We're meant to be kings. We have to act like it. Nobody else is going to do the work for us. In order to be a king, you don't just sit on your throne. You earn that throne by putting in the work, by showing people if you say you're going to do something, you do it. One of the worst things that a man can do is procrastinate. Today, give that up. Give away the distractions. Give that up. You have to lock in. You have to get back in focus. You have to get back to who you're meant to be. And I know you will. And I know you could do it. You have to just want it. You have to be willing to do it. It's not a matter of can we do it? Do we have the ability to be great? Do we have the ability to lock in? We all have the ability to lock in, but we have to want to lock in. We have to be willing to lock in, right? And we have to think about, what if we don't lock in? That's what we got to think about. Who will we become if we don't put in the work? Who will we be if we aren't sharp, if we aren't focused, right? Like, those are the things that matter. So procrastination kills a lot of dreams, but that ends today. If you're watching this video and you have a dream, you have a goal, it's no need to procrastinate. It's only time for you to lock in on the things that are important, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys be productive. I'm looking forward to hearing the amazing things that you guys continue to do. I see it in the comment section all the time. You guys are working on some amazing things, but that takes dedication. That takes focus. If you want to do amazing things, you cannot procrastinate. You cannot waste time, right? And it all goes back to being grateful for life. There's a lot of things that we could get negative about, we could get sad about, but we have to be grateful for the things that are working. We have to be grateful for our life. We have to be grateful for our health. We have to be grateful for the fact that our heart is beating and that we have another 24 hours to make our goals and dreams come true. You have to have gratitude for that, because once you do, you won't be wasting time. I promise you, you'll be locked in, you'll be focused, and your goals and dreams will come true in no time. Last thing I'll say on procrastination, please hear me out, brothers. Procrastination is the enemy of your dreams. Procrastination, every time you procrastinate, you're making them win. The people who didn't believe in you, the people who don't want to see you at this level, the people who don't want to see you be great, the people who don't want to see you elevate. Every time you procrastinate, you're making them win. And here's the truth. Here's the deeper truth. It ain't even about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's about understanding that if you do put your mind to something, that it can come true. We've been knowing this since 3rd grade. We still don't believe in ourselves. We're still not applying the knowledge and wisdom that we have to elevate and grow. Stop procrastinating. Your dreams and goals require your full attention. It's time for you to lock in. It's time for you to pay attention. It's time for you to pay attention to your life before it passes you by. Please, brothers, take this message very seriously. The third thing that we need to give up that falls right in line with procrastination and fear and doubt is giving up negative self-talk. A lot of y'all talk down on yourselves. A lot of y'all talk very negative about yourselves. You have to understand, brother, that you have to be on your team, because most people are not on your team. Most people are not on your side. You need to be on your side. If it's anybody that needs to believe in you, it's you. I mean, I believe in you, right? But I can't do the work for you. I just physically cannot do the work for you. It doesn't work like that, right? You got to believe in yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to take care of yourself. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to speak life to yourself. I mean, I could speak life to you. I can motivate you. I can inspire you. I'm in your pocket, right? I'm in your phones, right? See what I'm saying? You could put me out on the laptop. Maybe y'all watching on the TV, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to always be in here. When that self-doubt creeps up, you got to be the one to defeat it. You got to be the one to speak negative or positive. That's up to you. You got to be the one to speak to yourself. Nobody else can do that. Are you going to speak negative or are you going to speak positive? I hope that you choose positivity. I hope that you choose optimism. Don't doubt yourself. Everybody else is doubting you. Don't be negative about yourself. Everybody else is negative towards you. Don't say, oh, I don't believe in myself. Everybody else is saying that for you. You got to be the one to have every fiber, every cell, every muscle in your body to be on the right side, the side of winning, the side of you, the side of your goals and dreams. See, bad people been winning for too long. The negative people been winning for too long. People who don't want to see you grow, blossom, and succeed, they've been winning for too long. It's time for us to win. It's time for the good people to win. It doesn't mean that we're perfect. It just means that we're doing our best to be our best. How about that? Give up the negative self-talk. You deserve way more than that. You deserve way more than that. I'm going to say that one more time. You deserve way more than that. You should not be speaking to yourself in that manner. You should not be speaking to yourself in that way. Because what you speak, what you believe, what you say, that's what will come true. If you believe you can do it, you'll do it. If you believe that you cannot do it, you will not do it. It starts with your belief in yourself. It starts with your belief in yourself. And let me tell you this right now, God believes in you because he made you. And he made you with these gifts, with these blessings, with these goals, with these dreams that's on your heart that you can't seem to get rid of because that's your purpose and that's what you're supposed to be doing. He believes in you because he made you. I believe in you because you're my brother, because I've been there. I know what it's like to not believe in yourself. And I know that life only started to get better for me once I truly believed in me. I didn't care what nobody else thought. I didn't care what nobody else was thinking. I didn't care to procrastinate. I knew procrastination was going to lead me down the path that I didn't want to go down. I knew that if I talked negative to myself, it would lead me down the path that I didn't want to go down because it wouldn't bring me any tangible results. In order for me to become successful, in order for me to be where I'm at today, I couldn't care what people thought. I had to stop procrastinating and I had to speak positive to myself because everybody else is speaking negative. And that leads us to number 4. Give up staying in your comfort zone. It's going to get uncomfortable, especially when you're going in a direction that most people will tell you will not work, especially when you're living your life the way that you decide to live your life because you understand that you are the only one that will be living with the consequences. So you have to get out of your comfort zone. Staying in your comfort zone is going to keep you in the same lane that you've always been in. When I was 18, I left my mama's house. I went to college in New York for 4 years. I went to college. I majored in what I'm literally doing right now, communications. I majored in that. I majored in something that I love. I majored in a skill that I was pretty decent at. I wanted to sharpen that skill. And God's willing, I went there debt free, got a scholarship to go there. But I was in New York. I'm from Miami. I'm from Florida. I left my mama's house and I went all the way upstate, all the way to New York. Right? I wasn't scared. I didn't have fear. I had to believe in myself. I had to understand this is part of the mission. This is part of the work. This is part of me developing as a human being. If I was scared, I wouldn't have grown wings. I would have stayed where I was. I would have stayed on my block. I would have stayed in that environment. Not saying that it's a bad environment. I'm just saying when you leave your hometown, you start to realize how much bigger the world is. A lot of y'all need to leave your hometown. You still in your hometown and you about to reach the big age of 50. You still in your hometown. You about to reach the big age of 40. Beautiful ages. The fact that you even lived that long. God bless you. But some of y'all reaching the big age of 30 or the big age of 25. Every age past 18 is a big age, bro. Because we're grateful for life. So when we make it even to 21, 22, 23, we're grateful. That's a big age. Be grateful. Right? Learn gratitude. If that's one thing you learn from me, learn gratitude. Back on topic. Some of y'all need to leave your hometown and explore. It can start small. Even if you don't want to leave your hometown, please go to a new restaurant. Please try something new. Please eat some new food. Please get out of your comfort zone. Please talk to that girl that's walking down the street. You single and you know you're looking for a relationship. Please talk to her. She look good. Please, bro. Please stop being scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Life's too short to be scared. And that's my point. Don't be scared. And when you get out of your comfort zone, that's going to help with the feeling of fear, right? And the next thing, you need to give up the fear of failure. Talking about fear, you got to give up the fear of failure. Failure is what builds success. That's what success is built on. Success is built on failure. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Success is built on failure. It just is. You got to fail so you can succeed. You got to fail so you can win. You got to fail so you can learn. That's what it means to be human. You learn from it. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your failures, and then you make better decisions in the future. If that's not how you're living your life, then I don't know what to tell you. You have to live your life like that. You have to evolve. You have to learn from your failures. You have to learn from the things that you go through. You have to learn from the ups and downs. You have to. You have to. That's part of life. That's part of what it is. It's going to be difficult. It's going to get shaky, baby. It's going to get tough, bro. But let me tell you something. Once you make it out that fear, once you make it out that fear of failure, that's when you start to succeed. The only people that succeed is the ones who turn 2 L's into a W. That's the only ones, bro. The only people that succeed is the ones that's not afraid to turn their L's into a W, because they understand that L is just a lesson. You got to learn a lesson and you got to keep on going. You got to learn a lesson and you got to keep on going. It's your story. It's your story. Don't be the protagonist in your own story. Don't be the enemy in your own story. Don't be the evil one in your own story. Don't be the one that don't believe in yourself. You have to believe in you. You got to go after it. You can't let fear stop you. The fear of failure. You know why a lot of people are scared to fail? Because they're scared of embarrassment. Everybody want to look cool, but you know what y'all look like? Y'all just look like sitting ducks, not doing anything, not going after anything, not pushing forward towards anything. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to tell myself excuses as to why I'm not living the life I want to live or doing what I want to do with my life. Is that really how you want to live? I don't think so. So that's why we need to give up the fear of failure. You need failure to succeed. You need failure to evolve. You need failure to learn a lesson. You need failure to keep going. You need it. It's a necessity. It is a necessity. It's a necessity to success. Point blank, period. It's a necessity. I mean, you want to win, bro. You want to be successful. Well, you got to be willing to fail. You got to be willing to fail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Failure is part of that process, okay? The next thing that you need to give up is you have to give up toxic habits. You know what these toxic habits are. Whether it's being too lustful, whether it's being too gluttonous, there's something called the 7 deadly sins. Make sure you're not into those. Make sure you're not doing those. Make sure you're not indulging in those, right? Because if you indulge into one of those 7 deadly sins, then your life can be ruined. Okay, so you know the toxic habits that you need to get rid of. It's time for you to get rid of it. It's time for you to lock in. It's time for you to be better. It's time for you to be better. It's time for you to be better. You're better than that. Don't let these habits control your life. You on a path to success. You on the verge of winning, but the toxic habits could be holding you back. The toxic habits could be ruining your life. It could be the toxic habits why you not where you want to be. Maybe you're not dealing with caring what people think, or you're not procrastinating. You don't talk to yourself negatively. You are staying out of your comfort zone and trying new things. You don't have a fear of failure, but you have toxic habits. And because you have toxic habits, it makes everything else toxic. It don't matter. It don't matter what else you're doing to be successful. These toxic habits can ruin you. That's why you have to eliminate them and then implement new habits. Cut off the old habits and cut on the new habits, the better habits, the habits that's going to get you to where you want to go. Last but not least, we need to give up relationships that are holding us back. We need to give up relationships that are holding us back. I'm not saying that relationships need to be transactional, but naturally they just are. That's how a relationship works. I do one, something for you. You do one, two, three things for me. Like, we always have each other's back because we want to have each other's back. That's brotherhood, that's friendship, that's family. Like, and family, friendship, and brotherhood is also, I do this for you and I don't need nothing back. I don't need nothing from you. I'm doing this simply because I love you. But at the end of the day, because you love them and they love you, they will always have your back. They will always want to even pay you back. Friends like that, you give them money, you ain't even ask for the money back because you genuinely just wanted to give them something to help them out, and they made it their effort to pay you back. Those are the people that you keep in your life. It shows the good morality that they have. So I'm not saying friendships have to be transactional, but they just naturally are. However, the ones that suck the life out of you, right? Empty glass, and they use the straw and they took everything out your life, bro. It could be a girl, it could be one of your brothers, one of your homeboys, and they left you with nothing. What do I mean by that? All your resources, they keep asking for your energy, bro. They keep asking for your help, but they're not giving back anything in return. They're not looking out for you. You always look out for them. That's a problem, because now your cup is going to be on empty and you have nothing to give. You have nothing to give, bro. Because you didn't take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself first. You have to get rid of relationships that are holding you back. There are relationships in your life right now that are holding you back from success, holding you back from putting your energy towards something that could be more productive and conducive towards your goals and dreams, holding you back, right? So you got to give those things up. You have to give those things up. And every video, I'm not just going to highlight a problem. I'm going to give you a solution. So when you give those things up, you need to give in to caring about what you think. Let's bring it back to number one. We're giving up caring about what others think, and we're giving in to what we think. We have to start thinking for ourselves. Number two, we're giving up procrastination, but we're giving in to gratitude. We're giving in to gratitude. And remember, if you want to stay productive, again, Malique 20, Magic Mind, 48% off, you can try that. So you can stay laser focused. I've been using it for over a month. Right? I'm just trying to remind y'all could try that, because it's not easy. But you need to be more grateful. You need to be more thankful for life. You need to give up procrastination and give in to being the best version of yourself. You need to give up negative self-talk. That's number three, right? Give up negative self-talk and give in to being positive. Give in to your goals and dreams, and understand that you need to be for you. You can't be against you when the world is against you. That don't make sense. Number four, you need to give up staying in your comfort zone and give in to getting uncomfortable. It's getting uncomfortable that changes us for the better. Number five, you need to give up the fear of failure and give in to failing more and failing faster. The more you fail, the more successful you will become. Number six, you need to give up toxic habits and give in to habits that will make you a better man, a better person. Right? Number seven, give up toxic relationships that are holding you back, and give in to healthy relationships, or even more solitude, so you can pour back into yourself and take care of yourself and fill up your own cup. Y'all got to know that I truly appreciate y'all watching. I love y'all. We got a whole bunch of resources below, from the Magic Mind link to merch, to a whole bunch of amazing things. You could join the Discord. We got a podcast you could check out on Spotify, Apple. I put the videos in audio form because I know that's better for some of y'all. Listen, I'm just trying to give y'all the best content possible. You can follow me on social media. It'll be right up here. But most importantly, give up these things and give in to being the better version of yourself. That's what I truly, truly care about. I love y'all. I care about y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.